Hello, my dear students. This is Mr. Mahmoud Abul Hassan, King Ablaze Middle School, English Department. Flying High 6, Unit 6, Worksheets. This slide talks about what conditionals. Write the correct form of the verb given. 1. If Ali doesn't feel any better tomorrow, he have to go to the doctors. Here we have in the if clause, we have what? Doesn't feel. And we call it present simple. So we are talking about the first conditional. That's why I should have will plus infinitive. Will have to. Number 2, their house look nicer if they painted it. If they painted it. The verb painted here, it's verb 2. So we are in the second conditional. The main clause should have what? Would plus infinitive. 3. The book wouldn't be so bad if it had better characters in it. Also, we are talking about the second conditional. 4. People have better career choices if they go to university. Here we can use it in the zero conditional or the first conditional, and both are correct. 5. If Ahmed had one, this is past perfect, so we are talking about the third conditional or the mixed conditional. So the answer can be, would be, if it's the mixed conditional, or would have been if it's in the third conditional. 6. Khalid would have enjoyed. Khalid would have enjoyed the picnic more. Here we have would have enjoyed. Here we are in the third conditional. That's why I should have had plus the past participle. If whales not come up to the surface of the sea, they can't breathe. Here we are talking about a fact. That's why we should use them in the first in the zero conditional, because we are talking about facts. 8. If Omar wasn't so honest, he would have kept the money that he found in the classroom yesterday. Here we have a mixture between the second and the third conditional. Complete the second sentence so that it has a similar meaning to the first sentence, using the word given. Don't change the word given. Use between 2 and 5 words. 1. Yusuf is a teacher, but he'd like to be a doctor. Use the word wishes. Yusuf wishes he was or he were a doctor rather than a teacher. Here we have a wish in the present. So we should have what? The past simple after the word wish. If the cafe hasn't closed, we can have a meal there. Provided. You can use provided, you can use provided that. We can have a meal in the cafe, provided that it is still open. 3. I will only go skiing if Tariq goes too. Use the word unless. Unless means if not. I won't go skiing unless Tariq goes too. 4. I've got a torch. We might have to walk home in the dark. Use the word in case. I've got a torch in case we have to walk home in the dark. Choose A, B, C, or D. When you breathe in, you're filled with air. Your what? Your lungs. That's right. 2. The best way of keeping your body healthy is to eat a balanced diet. 3. Someone who is dangerously overweight. Overweight means what? Very fat. It's what? Obese. Obese. Obese is like very fat, overweight. 4. If you sprain your wrist, it isn't as serious as fracturing it. If you sprain your wrist, it isn't as serious as fracturing it. A doctor may take your blood pressure at checkup. A doctor may take your blood pressure after at a checkup. Choose the correct answer. If someone from heart disease, they need to eat carefully. If someone suffers from heart disease, they need to eat carefully. Eating fatty foods, the risk of heart disease, increases the risk of heart disease. 8. If you have a cut, you have to make sure it's clean so it doesn't get an infection in it. Match the idioms and their meanings. Health. Be fully recovered from an illness means I can say he is as right as rain. Okay? 2. Stay healthy and fit. Stay healthy and fit. I can use an idiom. Instead of saying these words, I can say he is in good shape or he keeps in shape. 3. Be getting better. Be getting better. It's equal to the idiom be on the mend. If I told you that Ali is on the mend means he is getting better. 4. Get very dizzy and faint is equal to the idiom black out. Black out. Be slightly unwell. If someone is slightly unwell means he feels under the weather. Under the weather. Complete with a suitable word. Pressure, fiddle, dizzy, weather, allergic. 1. His head was going round and round. He felt excellent, dizzy, good. 2. She's got very high blood pressure. High blood pressure. High blood pressure. 3. He's too gluten. So if he eats bread, he feels sick. He's what? Allergic to. He's allergic to gluten. So if he eats bread, he feels sick because he has some kind of allergy. 4. I feel as fit as a fiddle today. I feel as fit as a fiddle today. 5. I've been feeling a little under the weather recently. I've been feeling a little under the weather recently. Complete with the correct form of verb to be. 1. You know verb to be am, is, are, was, were, been. If I, a doctor, I'd be more helpful. I'd be, here we have would be. Would be is the second conditional. That's why if I should be followed by the second form of the verb to be, which is what? Was or were. I can say if I were a doctor, I can say if I was a doctor, and both are correct. 2. I'm grateful if you lend me your pen. If you lend me your pen. Lend here, it's the first form of the verb, which is present simple. So I can use the first conditional. So the main clause should contain will plus be. 3. If I had met your father, I would have been very happy. Here I'm talking about something in the past. That's why I used the third conditional. 4. If I late for dinner, they start eating with me. If I am late for dinner, they start eating without me. So here we have the zero conditional. Look at this slide. Do you know the meaning of the body parts? Look at the left side. The first one. Try to guess. The left side. You can say head. You can say hair. What about the next? Shoulder. Good. What about the next word? Stomach. Stomach. What about the next? It's hand. Hand. What about the next word? What about the next part? What do we call it? Thigh. Thigh. Thigh is a part of your leg. What about the next part? This part is called what? Calf. Calf. Notice that the L here is silent. What about the next part? Part of your foot. It's what? Heel. Heel. And this one is foot. Foot. Look at the right side. Neck. Neck. Chest. Chest. Elbow. Elbow. Arm. Arm. Finger. Finger. Fingernail. Fingernail. Knee. Knee. Toe. Toe. Toenail. Toenail.